Hello friends, I am Suman. Welcome to my channel in Dayal Programming Academy. Today I am going to discuss about record types. So what are the record types? Record type means how many types of record we can create in a single object. So there are two ways to use of record type. Number one, to control page layout. Number two, to control picklist value. So first of all, we will consider to control page layout. So how we can do this? Let me open my application first. This is my application. This is my object lecture. Okay, suppose there is an institute and that institute organizing a lecture openly. So that lecture can be online or that lecture can be offline. If it is online, let me open it for you. See, this is the UI, or you can say page layout. So if this lecture is offline, then there is no need of this field country, right? If institute is organizing this lecture online, then this country field should be there. So we come to know from which country students are going to attend that lecture, right? So how we can create these two types of record with the help of record type, right? So how we can create a record type? Click on setup. Before creating a record type, we must need to design the page layout, right? How many types of record you want to create? That much page layout you need to create firstly. So how we can create our page layout, I have discussed about in my about that one in my previous video. Okay, so I will not spend that much time. I quickly create. So how I can create? Just click on object manager, open your object, that is lecture, that is the page layout option. So first of all, this is my default page layout. I have discussed earlier about this also. Click on new. This is my baseline and I'm going to create online page layout, online lecture page layout. Okay, just click on save. So in online, I'm just keeping it as it is because I need this country field. I'm not going to remove this, right? So I'm just taking a simplest example of this. You can, there in your example, there can be many fields. I'm just taking a small one to show you. Just click on save. I'm going to create one more page layout, that is offline. Baseline is this one also. Offline lecture page layout. Okay, just click on save. Now if my lecture is offline, then there is no need of this country field, so I'm removing this country field from my UI. Okay, and you can create your section, you can remove your section as per requirement. You can do anything whatever you want to design as per your requirement in that particular object or that particular layout. Just click on save. So I have designed two type of page layout. Now how we can create a record type, or how we can use these page layout to create my record type. So same, in which object you want to create, just open that object, that is lecture already. So here if you, I will scroll down, there is an option record type. Okay, just click here. I'm going to create new one, so click on new button. Right, this is master by default. Now record type level, my record type level is first of all I'm going to create for online lecture record type. Okay, so whatever level you want to give here, you can give as per your requirement or as per your choice. It should be active. If it is not checked, then you need to check it. So this is mark available means to which profile this layout will be available, or this record type will be available, or whose profile will be able to see. So you can choose as per your requirement. If you want to assign to all profile, you can just keep it as it is, otherwise you can choose as per your requirement, right? For now I am just keeping it visible for all. Now next option is mark default, means this is a default layout or default record type for every user, right, online. So I'm not making any change here, just click on next. Here apply one layout to all profile, right? If I will select this, I'm creating for online. So if I will select this layout, this will work for all profile. If you want to assign to different layout for the different profile, then you can choose any of one, whatever you want as per your profile. So record type comes handy when we want to show different layout to different profile, right? So for now I am not uh, assigning different profile to different layout. I am just keeping this common for all. So I am using online lecture page layout for all the profile. Now click on save. So we have created our one record type, that is online record type, right? It should be active. Now come again, I'm going to create one more record type, that will be a offline. So this is master by default offline lecture record type. Okay, so this time it is not active, so I need to check it, and this time, okay, just make it available for all. So you can see here this is not a default layout for all, because we have assigned the online record type as a default for all, right? So now click on next button, and same, I will using the same page layout, that is offline for all the profile. Just click on save. Right? So how we can see the change? We have created two types of record type, that is one is online, another one is offline, another one is online. So how we can check this? Come to our application, give a refresh to our application, and if I will open this object, click on new button. So see, can you see, earlier it was showing a normal page, UI page, so I can create a single type of record, but now I have created record types. So two types of record I can create with a single object, right? So first one, online lecture record type and offline lecture record type, right? If I will click here, select this option online and click on next button, so you can say online, in online lecture name, start time, end time and country are available, right? And if I will click on offline, just click on next, so country is not here. So in this way you can create a many types of record in your single object. So that's the use, this is the use of your record type in your to control the page layout, right? Now how we can control the pick list value by using the record type, let's consider. So let me explain little bit about this. So with the help of record type we can control the pick list value also, right? Suppose I have an object, this bookshop, let me open it for you. So here this is a pick list, that is book category. So all category books are available here. Suppose I want create a category that should be a programming books. So when I will select the programming book, only programming book should be available there, rest of the books will not be there. right? How we can do this? Let's have a look. uh, Click on your setup, open your object, and this time my object is bookshop. Click here. Now directly go to record type, click on new. Now I am giving category programming books. Right, it is active, and this time I can show you. I'm just assigning this only, this profile and standard user profile, and this is by default for these all two only. Now click on next. This is a page layout, and click on save. Right, so here I have one pick list value here in this object, so it is showing only one book category. If I had two, then it will show the two. So whatever pick list you want to make a category, or you want to create a record type, you need to edit this, right? So click on this edit button. This is the all master pick list. So which category I want to be shown there, just leave it here. Rest of the books just move from your pick list. I can select all and move. So these all are my programming books, so I'm just keeping these books in my pick list. Now this is a default option. If you want to choose any book you will want to show as a default, you can select from there. For now I'm just leaving it as it is. I'm not selecting any default. Just click on save now. Okay, so it is done now. Now I'm going to create another category, that is non-programming book. So rest of the books I will keep in that category, non-programming books. Okay, so this time I need to make active this, and same I am assigning this. Okay, so I'm assigning this type, this, or you can choose two profile only. Okay, you can keep as it is as per your requirement. Click on next. Now same page layout I'm going to assign. Now click on save button. And this time click on edit to edit my pick list value. This time I am removing these programming books from the list, so rest of the book will be here. This time I am selecting as a default this book, so it will appear as a default. Just click on save. Okay, so now we have created two types of record types. One is non-programming books and one is programming books. Let's check how it looks like. Come to our application, just refresh to see the changes. Click on object, bookshop, click on new. So here you can see this is the programming books and non-programming books. If I will select this programming books, click on next, then in pick list value only programming books are available, right? Cancel. If I will select this non-programming book, so these are non-programming books are available, and you can see this is appear as a default as I have chosen when I was creating my record type, right? So in this way we can control our pick list value also by using our record type, right? So for the record type there are some key considerations also. Let me explain it for you. So number one, Before creating a record types, we need to create different page layout for that object that we need to use while creating a record types, right? As I have created earlier before creating a record type. Second, if we are creating a record types based on pick list value, then all the possible values should be in the master list of pick list, right? The master pick list values is a complete list of pick list value that can be used in any record type, right? See, I have created I have the master list, and I have chosen the different in programming, all programming books I have chosen, in non-programming all non-programming books I have chosen in my second pick list value. So in this way we can choose the pick list values from our complete list, right? Next one is, when we create a new record type without cloning an existing one, the new record type automatically include the master pick list value for the both standard as well as for the custom pick list value, right? So as we have seen, master was selected itself, right? So record type also we can create for the both object, standard one as well as custom one, right? So next point is, renaming a record type does not change the list of the value included in it. Suppose in the future, if I want to rename, I have a programming book and I want to rename is a technical book. So if I will rename my record type, then what value I have chosen in a pick list value, that does not affect, right? So next point is, deactivating a record type does not remove it from any user profile or the permission set. Means if I want to deactivate a record type, it does not remove from the profile. It should be there, but it will not work, right? So deactivating a record type means no new record can be created with that record type. That is the meaning of deactivating, right? So these are all the consideration we need to follow while creating a record type. So that's all about the record type. So thank you for watching. If my videos are helping you, please subscribe to my channel to get more videos, and leave a comment for your feedback and the suggestions. Your comments give me a motivation. Thank you. Thank you for watching.